It's not too bad. It's just figuring out the priority. So what's council's priority? What are citizens' priorities? What do you want most of? And once we get to that, hey, we want these projects done, you can start figuring out the financing portion of this. Fortunately, with the really great sales tax collections that we've had, we've really built up our excess reserves. For two of the projects, we'll pay cash for, assuming council will pass this budget. One is the Stolly Park Train Improvement Area, and then the other is the Ryder Park Baseball Field. And then also two on the Island Oasis renovations, which is a huge project. We will use some cash for that and then borrow some money for that. If anybody would like to talk about the budget, uh, you're invited to come to the 6 o'clock meeting on Monday, September 8th, here at City Hall. We open a public hearing for the budget, and citizens can come and say whatever they would like to say. The proposed budget is on the website. Just go to grand-island.com. Top right-hand corner is proposed budget. In the publication, there is a reclass for a support services coordinator. That one will be pulled off of budget for now, just so that they want to do a little bit more study into the position and what it needs and so on and so forth. So that could possibly come back within 6 months or so. But that will be coming out. But then there's also a budget and purchasing manager reclass, and a controller from an assistant finance director, and administrative assistant, and a couple of utility ones. So overall, it's a little bit of an ad, not too bad. This was a hard one. I will tell you that. It's just, again, it kind of goes back to prioritizing projects and what do you want to fund. And, we would like to fund everything. If we had the chance, if we could, we would do it all, but the pie is only so big. And we are controlling that size of the pie. What we do is we actually appropriate the fund. So what we do have the money for Good Life District that was paying into the city, and I would like to add at this time that changes October 1st. So those businesses within the Good Life District will now be remitting back to the state all those taxes, and not the 2.5 to or 2.75 to the city. We know we have an application in. It's soon to go to council, and we prepare to spend money, and so we budget for authority to spend it. And it doesn't mean we're going to spend it, but we have the authority to do it. We have just a lot of projects going. So um, if folks go to the proposed budget and clip on capital projects, they'll see $82 million worth of projects for this year. And so there's a lot of things going on. One of the big projects, and it's been talked about for a number of years, is expanding the transfer station and then opening another cell in the landfill. So that's about a $9 million project, but I will tell you, people on Saturdays will be happy when it's completed. still working on the 26. So in the publication, we have $334 million budget, okay? There's a couple of things that were missed in this process. And so after approval of the budget, we have 30 days to adjust it and include some of the stuff that we missed. And so it's our cleanup stuff, and we have a little bit of a cushion the state gives us for that cleanup, and that's what will happen. The budget will probably end up closer to 336 million. And so, but yeah, things like that. To your question, the 27 is, okay, what projects can we push to 27 or 28 or 29? And so it's just getting into that 5-year, 10-year thinking mode of, how can we, when is the asset deteriorated, to a point where it's got to be replaced, and then how's the funding going? So it's matching that up. We will not do FTE reductions or cuts, okay? What we might do is not add, FTEs. But yes, you get to a point of what's this going to cost in 5 to 10 years, and then what's your projection of your revenues. So it is so important to build your revenue base, because you have to keep up with costs. Even if you keep the same number of employees, your costs are still going up, and it's a huge cost. And so it's just trying to keep up with that and making sure that we have a little bit of a cushion. There was talk this year is, do we keep personnel services in the general fund at 70%, or is it 80%? So the good thing about that is we are going to form a committee with some council members this upcoming year, and we're going to look at that number, and it'll be a guide for us to say, okay, we're getting close to this number. We need to really either stop or be very frugal on what we're going to do.